Every educational shift starts with a problem in the real world. In the mid-20th century, that problem was the global explosion of English. It wasn't just a hobby anymore. It was the gatekeeper to technical knowledge and global resources. Governments everywhere, much like we see in universities today, realized that the old ways of teaching weren't producing people who could actually talk. At the time, we had situational language teaching. You'd practice basic structures in repetitive, pre-planned situations. But Noam Chomsky threw a wrench in the gears. He criticized these structural methods, arguing that human language is inherently creative and unique. We don't just repeat sentences, we create them. British linguists agreed. They saw a massive gap between mastering structures and communicative proficiency. They asked, what use is a perfect sentence if you can't use it to get things done? This led to a new era. David Wilkins began analyzing the actual meanings a learner needs to express. This wasn't just a new method, it was an approach. It had two massive goals. First, make communicative competence the ultimate target. Second, integrate the four skills listening, speaking, reading, and writing as one interdependent system. But here is where it gets interesting. How do we define appropriate? CLT pays attention to the functional and the structural. It's not just about being correct. It's about being appropriate to the person you are talking to and the culture you are in. There are two ways to look at this. The weak version, which is the standard, suggests we teach the language and then give you opportunities to use it. The strong version is more radical. It claims language is actually acquired through communication. You don't learn it to use it, you use it to learn it. This is the heart of learning by doing. This is where CLT meets the philosophy of Paulo Freire. Freire believed in experience-based, learner-centered education. CLT does exactly that. It rejects the banking model, where a teacher just pours facts into a student's head. Instead, we use three core principles. First, the communication principle. Real communication promotes learning. Second, the task principle. Using language to complete meaningful tasks builds mastery. And third, the meaningfulness principle. If the language matters to the learner, the learning sticks. Think of the threshold syllabus. It's not just a list of verbs. It's a deep consideration of learner goals, social roles, and communicative events. It asks the student, who do you want to be in this language? What does this look like in practice? It's loud. It's active. You'll see jigsaw activities, where students must share information to solve a puzzle. You'll see opinion sharing and task completion. The roles are transformed. Students are no longer passive. They are cooperative peers with high responsibility. The teacher sheds the role of dictator to become a facilitator, a monitor, and a needs analyst. They are even learners alongside the students, researching how communication happens in real time. But we must stay critical. Firth reminded us that language is sociocultural. It involves beliefs, behaviors, and power dynamics. Some critics warn that CLT can lead to fossilization, where learners get good enough to be understood, but stop improving their accuracy. Others point out a Western bias. Is a top-down innovation always the right fit for every educational tradition? It's a question we are still answering. But as long as we focus on the human need to connect, CLT remains our most powerful bridge. Language is not a list of rules. It is the way we build our imagined communities. Let's start speaking.